So smart contracts should be the next big thing in cybersecurity. We're all used to code vulnerabilities causing problems for our companies. Now here, smart contracts, a bit like real contracts, where we have similar code problems, could cause a big impact for our companies and our clients. And so I think that the cybersecurity industry should have this at the center of their future-looking agenda. Well, for the smart contracts, certainly there's the perception that lawyers, of which I am one, are not needed because people hope that they can write up their contract as computer code that will self-execute and then value or goods can pass backwards and forwards automatically. And we'll certainly see some examples of that. There's already a lot of smart contracts on the blockchain, or a number of different blockchains, and my prediction is we'll see more in the future, and we'll see more live, real implementations involving larger sums of money and larger business contracts. The ultimate position for smart contracts is they might be their own thing, like a vending machine. But between now and then, there's definitely going to be a long period whereby smart contracts need to interface with the world of existing contracts and courts and the law. And in that discussion, I am not certain whether your average solicitor or lawyer is best equipped to read or write that smart contract to understand its effect. You really need someone who understands a bit about code, who understands risk, and understands the technology and the execution and implementation of that smart contract to give the best advice. So I think this is a good topic for this group. Well, the market for smart contracts is nascent. It's changing all the time. So you can still spend quite a lot of time just looking at which companies are involved, their technologies, the languages they're going to be using for writing these smart contracts, the libraries of existing clause terms that you might find online. A lot of research to be done. And then I think you'll find that some of the old-fashioned guidance which we've all enjoyed when writing computer code might be equally applicable in making sure that smart contracts are clear, transparent, and work. And so it's marrying the old and the new, this brand new technology and commerce space with some of old-fashioned good code writing practices, and I think a cybersecurity professional would be very well positioned for that. If you think about existing contracts, for larger contracts, companies will go to external firms of lawyers, to help them write and negotiate that contract because they want to back off the risk. And if there's a mistake in the contract, they want to be able to go to the law firm and say, look, you were responsible for the mistake, you're liable for it. And in the same way with smart contracts, I see that there is an as yet undeveloped role for some sort of mixed disciplinary consultancy, which is part law, part technical, who could take on that role, that advisory role, in making sure that companies where they're employing smart contracts of significant value are well advised and they can back off the risk and get them implemented.